How's it going, car people? It's Lucas here, back with another car review, and if you've been following my vlog channel lately, then you will know that I'm actually currently in the Azores, which is a really nice vacation destination. It is made up of a bunch of islands that belong to Portugal. The link to my vlog channel is in the description below. If you want to watch that, you can go check that out. But anyways, today I figured I would use this opportunity to give you guys a quick startup of our two rental cars. Yes, we actually have two rental cars and not just one. The reason why we have two is because price. Out of all the rental cars that were available here in the Azores, there was one minivan available, but for the entire 2 weeks that we were going to be here, it was ridiculously expensive. And getting these two cars for our time here was miles cheaper than that minivan, so that's why we have these two subcompact cars instead of one big car, which means that for all the drives that we've taken here on the Azores. Actually, on the day I'm filming this is actually our last full day in the Azores. Apologies about the background noise. We'll just try and ignore that. Yeah, so all the drives we've taken here in the Azores have been in two cars, so that's something. It was kind of interesting because we currently have more cars than we have at home, because the Toyota Sienna, which is our personal vehicle back at home in Germany, is actually our only vehicle. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started, do a startup of these cars. I would normally go in yearly order with every vehicle startup video, but both of these cars are the same year, 2019 Ford Fiesta, 2019 Mitsubishi Space Star, so we'll just go in alphabetical order, so that means we will do the Fiesta first. Here's the key. It's the switchblade key. Also, Gold car, that's the company we rented both of these cars from, so you know. Switchblade key, as you can see, just normal. We'll go ahead and unlock it right here. We got our unlock, lock, and trunk release. As you can see, this one has the power folding mirrors that fold out once you unlock the car and fold back in once you lock it. Try not to hit the door against the wall. And here we are inside the car. Ford screen. It's a 5-speed manual. Just press the clutch in, neutral, and we'll start it up. This is also the first startup of the day. So, clutch in. Let's wait for it to stop dinging, and we'll twist and we'll flick the key. Let's just do this so you can see the gauge cluster a little better. All right, and very quiet. Not bad. Also, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut on the lights. The fog lights and hazards. It only has front power windows, by the way, but they are both fully automatic. And we'll pop the hood. And here's the power plant. It's a 1.1 liter 3-cylinder with like 84 horsepower or something of that sort. Power specs are in the annotations because I don't know the exact ones. We do have a hood liner. Ah, there's a Mitsubishi L200 passing by. Not a bad little car. Let's see the lights. Go ahead and look at the back seat real quick. It is more spacious than the previous generation Fiesta, which is pretty nice. So if the seats were slid a little farther forward, I could sit back there on a long trip. That was not the case in the previous generation Fiesta, and I know that for a fact because I have reviewed Fiesta from the previous generation, so the 6th generation Fiesta, and I didn't ride in the back of it for like an extended period of time, but I know what it's like to sit back there. So here's the trunk. Seats do fold, 60/40, illumination, cargo cover. Not bad. It is overall bigger than the previous generation Fiesta, which is nice. Go ahead and hop back in. As you can see, it is relatively dirty, but to be honest, the Mitsubishi is too. As I said, this is the last day of our trip, so I'm showing you the cars exactly as they look like after the trip. and after multiple drives. Go ahead and turn all the lights off for now. Alright, so little look at the interior. Here's our infotainment screen. Okay. Here's our climate control. As you can see, it was on like this earlier. 5-speed manual. Reverse. Does have rear parking sensors. And our e-brake. Not a bad little car. It has 23,000 kilometers, as you can see. Okay. We'll go ahead and shut it off. Please focus, camera. Thank you. And we'll move on to the Mitsubishi. Alright, and here she is. It's a 2019 Mitsubishi Space Star. It's known as the Space Star in Europe and in Singapore. In the USA, it's known as the Mirage, but obviously, since we're still in the EU, technically, it's the Space Star. It's a key fob. We only have lock and unlock. We don't even need to use the key fob, actually. We'll just keep it in our pocket because it has smart key access system, as you can see right there, both on the driver's door and on the trunk. And something interesting that I noticed, that's a keyhole on the passenger door, which is interesting considering the trunk and the driver's door have the smart key access button. So, you know. By the way, for what the keyhole is for, in case you don't know, if you push this switch over to the side, let me see if I can do it with one hand. There we go. You can see it actually releases an emergency key that you can use just in case, you know, the key fob or vehicle's battery goes dead and you can't unlock it. So, like this. Yeah, just like that. Okay, let me just get this key back in and then we'll move on. All right, we're back. Let me just stick the key fob in my pocket once again so that we can use the smart key access system to unlock this car. Right there. It's the Predo Mica exterior with charcoal cloth interior. By the way, I forgot to mention the Fiesta has a shadow black exterior with just black cloth interior. Go ahead and hop in the Space Star. It has 22,000 kilometers. When I reviewed it, it had 21,000 kilometers on it, so got almost 1,000 more kilometers on it, although it had like 21.4 or 21.5 when we picked it up, so really it's only 600 or 700. Same deal for the Fiesta. It probably had just over 23,000 kilometers when we picked it up. This one's also a 5-speed manual. Both of these cars are. Anyways, let's start it up. Go ahead and put our foot on the clutch, make sure it is in neutral. As you already saw, this one has the push button start located to the left of the steering column, so clutch in, and we'll hit the button to start it up. Not bad. So let's go ahead and also cut on these headlights, fogs, and hazards. Pop the hood. Roll down the window. And it's beeping away at me because I have the key fob in my pocket and I took it out. Here she be. 1.2 liter, 3-cylinder, naturally aspirated, with 78 horsepower. Not sure on torque, but that's also in the annotations. Oh. There we go. Look at the back seat. Obviously, it's not very spacious, but I mean, what can you expect out of such a small car? It's beeping again. And check out the trunk. Here it is. Obviously, nothing is really big on this car. I mean, come on. I already said. It's a city car, not a family hauler. There it goes at me once again. We'll wait for it to finish. And then there's one more thing that I want to show you on this car. It is this right here. And by the way, the car looked like this when we got it, okay? We did not cause this. You can see this car was sideswiped pretty good at one point. You can see some scratches right there, right there. There's even a little bit of curb rash on this wheel. Some more scratches here. Yeah, I don't know how that happened or who did it, but it was not us, okay? The condition that it's in right now is the condition we got it in. Let's hop back in. Look at the interior a little bit. Obviously, there's not as much to see as in the Fiesta, because there's no infotainment screen or anything like that. We've just got our radio controls. That clock is not right. It is actually 9:06 in the morning, so it's off by about an hour. Got our climate controls right here, power outlet, storage, cup holders. This one's also a 5-speed manual. Reverse. This one doesn't have backup sensors or anything. Not a bad little city car. Alright, now I think that's going to be pretty much it for the Space Star. Go ahead and shut it off. Okay, there we go. And that's going to be pretty much it for the startup video of our two rental cars, 2019 Ford Fiesta, 2019 Mitsubishi Space Star. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like or a comment. Stay tuned for the reviews of these cars coming out very soon. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.